Alright, so here's a fleet update. This is touching on the progress that's going on with the Federation Assault fleet for Sector 001/Wolf 359. Defiant's still primarily done. I just have to buy a new F-Toys kit to replace the buzzards that are missing in the front and the back. And then figure out what I'm going to do as far as painting and decaling. I have the A Creations aftermarket decals. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as painting. Maybe just, I don't even know yet. I haven't figured that out. The Saratoga's done with the primary build. All I have left is to research the specific parts that make this different than the Reliant other than the roll bar. There's some sensor pods that look like cannons that have to be added to it. The D, kind of done. All the damage on the inside is all done on the saucer. I haven't made any advancements on the escape pods yet. I blocked off some of them. These haven't been blocked off yet. I did buy, but you don't see it here, some escape pods for it, which seem to be a better scale than the ones I had bought previously. If you remember, I bought these little balls right here. These are what I was going to use for them, but they're just slightly too big. Let me set one. They're just slightly too big. It's supposed to be 4 or 5 inside that trench, and that's on its side. And I don't think I was gonna put a little light in there. I don't think I'm gonna do that. And then the secondary hull, the battle section, is pretty much done as far as the damage. I just have to assemble it. Maybe get some flickering LED because it's supposed to be damage here. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the deflector or anything. So that's pretty much done. The C, both of those nacelles are both done, other than being painted, obviously. But the lights in there, they're assembled, they're fine. And then let me turn some lights on now. Oh, a couple more. Lower saucer is totally done with fibers, with the exception of nav lights. That's totally done. The upper saucer has been drilled out, but no fibers have been added. The secondary hulls, both the lower portion is done. Oh, I guess not. I still have to do the upper portion of it and then the neck. And then I'm going to put navs in here, and the C has constant on navs, so that's a lot easier. And when that's done, when all those are done, then I'm going to do the, what is it called? The Orion Class. The Orion Class conversion kit for the C. So it's basically a nebula. Instead of using a Galaxy class, it's a Ambassador class. And then the Nova. And I sort of had some ideas about that, but I haven't quite figured it out yet. I'm going to wait on those till I get these done, because I really want to do those, and that'll motivate me to get these done. If I get all these to the Defiant stage, I'll be happy. I think I'll wait through the painting all at once anyway. So this one's almost done. This one's a little bit more work. This one is my most ambitious build as far as the lighting's concerned. This is pretty much an undamaged one. And then I'm also going to start, besides that, is I'm doing a Galaxy class with just the battle section. I'm not sure what'll be going on with the saucer. Maybe the saucer is totally absent. But if I remember right, there are lights up here and here, and then certainly the neck is lit up too. So am I going to recast this in clear, or, and it also needs to be cleaned up, but am I going to recast this in clear, or am I going to try to drill it out? I don't think that's really an option. I think if there's windows in here and here, if those are to be lit, then this has to be cast in clear, because it's just not up in here. I can hollow this out and I can drill in there, and that's fine. I have to look to see how far the lights go. If they go up in here, that's not really an option. This will have to be recast. The other thing is for the light sheets that go inside the Borg cube right there. I ordered some cactus for them, because my soldering isn't the best. It's fine with everything else, but on light strips, it seems to be a real challenge for me. And so I bought these connectors for them, but even though I measured everything, and they're for this application, they don't work that well. So I'm just going to write, and also the light diminishes, because this is 6 strands. As you get towards the end of the chain, they're just not as bright. So the way to do it, I think, is just to light them all parallel. So each starting point and wired up. But the problem is I already cut off the pre-connected connectors that came on the strip to use these. So I have to kind of work around that, which isn't really an issue. I'm trying to avoid soldering. The only excuse me, the only other thing is I saw someone use these connectors that kind of pinch in, and I think he got those from Model Man. So I'm gonna go to his site and check those out or see what I can get besides these, because these really suck. They really don't do anything. So we're gonna open it up. They just have a compression fitting. Those tabs, they're just you know, like mechanical springs sort of. They just depress down. It's the same thing that activates the what is it, the C-57D, the landing gear. The same thing that activates that, except for that styrene. This is metal, and that just depresses against the dots. And it depends if you have a 50-50, 56-30, or a what is it, 38-28 or whatever kind of strip you have. The spacing is different. These are for this, but they just don't seem to connect very well. And I was going to solder on top of these anyway, but I mean, I sort of get a connection, but I got to fiddle with it, and that's the last thing that I want. So I'm just going to take the time to put a micro drill hole in each one of the things, put some excuse me, some probably magnet wire. I'm sure it's going to be magnet wire through there, and wire them up. And I thought I got 2 more strips in today because I ordered a bunch, but those are the strips for under a cabinet inside my house. So, and those are, and actually we don't even need it anymore. We're going to do some lighting and went a different route. So I was thinking about maybe somehow using those in this application, but I don't know how to do that, or what I would do with that rather. And the last thing is I'm going to do a review on 2 tools that are useful. One is I talked about this last time. It's the Craftsman bolt-on series. I can't remember the name, but it's bolt-on. What it is you remove this. This is just the drill driver attachment. You just click it off and you replace it with whatever attachment you want. And what I was talking about last time is I had bought this router attachment. And you get different router. It's a 1/4 inch chuck. And what's great about this is you can build your own bases. And why this is relevant is I've seen a lot of people on their videos talk about they don't have a lot of room for tools, or they're a little by the way people are talking about different aspects of their builds, I can tell they're apprehensive about using power tools or these types of power tools, and they don't want to buy full-size ones, or they're intimidated or whatever. These bolt-ons are kind of dummy-proof. You're not going to get the same quality, obviously, but they're really dummy-proof. The saw that comes with this, it's just a 3.5 inch circular saw. Works so well. It's so easy. It's so much better than my jigsaw, and so much better than my 10 inch circular saw. These are really great for the for the hobbyist. And each attachment gets $40, which is kind of expensive, but not really. It's way cheaper than buying the conventional tool. If you bought a real router, it's going to cost you over $100. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on the brand you get. But a decent one's going to cost you about $150. You're right here. You're done. You got your router. You can get your circular saw. You can get. There's so many different attachments you can get for this. The tool itself is $80. But after I get a little more experience with the router attachment, I've been playing with it a little bit. Then I'm going to talk about its applications and what it can be used for. And then the other tool is just the well, it's really dark, but it's a rotary tool that is on a shaft, and it has a conventional drill type chuck. So it's not the weird little wrench Dremel thing rotary tool that we're all used to. It has a foot pedal activation. I think this is great for modeling, although I've already kind of run into some issues with it. So I'm trying to figure out some of it. I think there's a learning curve with it as far as how to use the foot pedal, and I may get some other attachments or parts for it. It sounds weird. It's just a rotary tool, but I'll explain more when I do the video, because there's some issues with getting low speeds. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.